Reporter, AI is killing a lot of jobs. Trump, no, it's going to create a lot of jobs. Reporter, right now, it's taking a lot of jobs. Software job posting hit lowest levels in years on Indeed. President Trump tells reporter AI will create jobs despite current job losses. Highest number in Jan. What I'm going to do right now is just go over my feed just a bit, and I want to talk about the IPOs. The previous one, whatever happened, Figma, Klarna, and the upcoming ones, the biggest, most anticipated, $1 trillion. SpaceX, we have the Anthropic, OpenAI, and bunch of others will just follow suit. Everyone's so desperate for the money before the money dries out, right? They're literally desperate to get out, get their products and whatever out, go public before retail goes broke, because we are already holding on the edge right now. Bitcoin maxis are now floating the idea that exchanges should force users to buy Bitcoin every week to artificially manufacture demand and prop up prices. You cannot make this up. He admitted that the US is no longer competitive and now needs artificial prices to keep up the facade, just like in the DDR or under Stalin. That is pure communism. A planned economy always leads to collapse. It's always slowly pulling the cables out of a server one by one until it simply shuts down. Killing the market brain will kill the USA. Short the US dollar. Floor prices leads to silver OPEC, Mexico, USA. The whole market went crazy. And also you have to understand, long and shorts, the margin calls, that's driving, the paper money is driving the price right now. When you see the silver price or gold that's dropping significantly, it's not like people are actually selling. There's a paper, and again, manipulation, massive manipulation. I often forget to mention it, but understand that there's a lot of manipulation going on. And now to the topic. This guy cooked, and he's sadly likely to be mostly right. The SpaceX IPO is going to tank the market. What are the chances? Look, guys, this is pretty simple. SpaceX wants to go public at an eye-watering 1.5 trillion valuation. What are the earnings for this out-of-this-world company? 8 billion. 8 billion, and you have a valuation of 1.5 trillion. That gives us a P ratio of checks notes 187. Edit, I've been informed in the comments that 8 billion is EBITDA, not earnings. So the P ratio is probably north of 300. Nice. Now this is 2026. P ratios are about as irrelevant as a telegraph operator's fingering speed, but still, there must be some narrative to command such a rocket ship valuation, right? Yes, data centers in space. Sure, Elon is the world's biggest bullshit factory, but at least most of his bullshit looks appetizing. If you squint, self-driving cars, yeah. Robotaxis, sure. Humanoid sex dolls, why not? But what the fuck is a data center space good for? They've got data centers at home. Damn it. Of course, it goes without saying that the whole XAI acquisition is a shit tamale wrapped in a shit sandwich. Shit duckin', so to speak, but who's counting shit here? By the way, excuse my language. I'm just a reporter presenting as accurately as possible, right? Without redacting anything like what they're doing with the files. Here is my prediction. Unlike you highly regarded third chompers, IPO investors are a legitimately sophisticated bunch. There will be a roadshow, and pension funds, endowments, etc. will actually have to smell the shit before chomping on it. And I don't think they will. So instead of the famously diamond-handed, why did you use such crazy words, man? Teachers union buying a chunk of the IPO, it will be desperate buyers of hand grenades, hot potatoes, who just want to watch it pop like God's asterisk on poppers at the adult cinema before shifting it to the next victim. Yes, sir. Let's see how it plays out, actually. And I'm not participating. Just letting you know in advance. Now, that may be irrelevant when the pop is for fucking Figma. But we are talking SpaceX here. Elon, either the IPO doesn't happen, or when it does, it will drop like the Challenger shuttle. And people will panic. The entire AI narrative that has been holding on our K-shaped economy will blow up like a little kid flying into the space when his fat cousin jumps off the seesaw. Bye, Timmy. Just you fucking wait. Buying calls, being sarcastic. What are the chances? After talking to a few smart people with a good understanding of the needs of AI and the potential of data centers in space, I've come to the conclusion that it's mostly bullshit. Elon is likely to build a few, but it won't be competitive in the long term with Earth-based data centers powered by nuclear, hydro, and solar energy. I don't want to expand on this right now, all right? I believe you got the point, and I will expand on this if there's enough interest in the future, maybe 40 minutes long video, dissecting every part of it. But however, time is the ultimate truth, and let's see what happened to the previous IPOs. SpaceX is no different, but the craziest part is it's at 1.5 trillion valuation, and it's by Elon Musk, the richest guy in the world, worth some 800 billion, and who just came and said, money doesn't buy you happiness. All of a sudden, all these things coming out. Money doesn't buy you happiness. We are planting data centers in space and whatever. And then the IPO comes out. What are the chances? Ask yourself. Oh, money doesn't buy you happiness. So which means you should give your money to me and invest in my companies, because what are you going to do with money? It's not going to make you happy anyway, right? So just dump it on IPOs and just maybe gain or maybe lose all of it. Chances. What are the chances? I'll let you be the judge. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Walmart. It's trading at PE ratio double that of its peers and is now 5% above its monthly upper Bollinger Band. The chart below isn't an AI tech stock. It's a grocery store. That's where we are at the moment. We all know what happens next. God bless and Godspeed. Below is a curated list of notable IPOs from the last 18 months, focusing on high-profile companies like Figma, which went public in mid-2025 after its Adobe acquisition fell through. Approximately 100 estimated based on initial highs and valuation. Current price is $21. It's sitting at $21.99. Down 78%. 80% from all-time highs. $40 estimated from valuation drop. Right now sitting at $20.52. 50% down. 47.48. Chime. Approximately $31. IPO dips. Sitting at 21.78. I believe these are real, accurate data. Wealthfront, WLTH. 14, negative 38%. Negative 10%. Plus 10%. Pony AI. When did Pony come out? BitGo, 24, 18, negative 35%. FPS is plus 25 from IPO, but it was 27, 33, 33. It's still sitting there. What is Fortune Power? Spyglass Pharma. These represent a mix of tech, fintech, healthcare, and AI-focused firms. Returns are approximately where exact IPO prices were estimated from valuations and early trading. Many have been influenced by AI hype, economic conditions, and sector-specific events. Yeah, that's Figma right there. That's Figma. That's Klarna right there. That's Klarna. Figma, some of these AI tech stock, kinda. And now, right now, the whole economy is riding on the AI wave. Don't get me wrong. Before I end, I want to show you something. Those of you who are not utilizing AI to a level you should, I'm not talking about just talking to like an assistant. Hey, create me an email. Hey, reply to my boss. No, none of those. Those are just basic stuff. Translate this. No. You're talking about exploring, going a little further than that. Out of ChatGPT. Talking about Cloud AI, Grok, whatever you want to call it. Explore a little bit. Instead of dumping on IPOs, expecting overnight riches, whatever, millionaire or billionaire status, which is possible, like 0.001%, 0.00001%, like some of the altcoins, the prices. Don't get me wrong, all right? I want you all to win. The competition is real right now. AI is here to stay. Accept it. Treat it like a friend. And embrace it and utilize it so you can go forward. AI is not going to take your job. It's the one who is utilizing AI, the tools, will go forward and probably take 10 people's job. That's the world we are heading to. AI is hyped up. Most of the stuff you see on Twitter and YouTube stuff, people are just posting random, outlandish claims just to get a lot of views and clout. That's all. But I'll tell you one thing. Don't listen to what they're saying. Try to see what they're doing action-wise. Because the doers and the creators are the one who makes most in this space. So maybe invest in some of the tools. Invest in some of the AI knowledge. And join my Patreon for free. We can start a conversation and we can engage. And let's see if we can learn something together. And that's about it. This is something I created with Claude. It just took me overnight. And this is extremely next level stuff. Like what could have taken me weeks, months, just took me an overnight. So yeah, are you participating in the IPO? Because Elon says money doesn't buy happiness, yet he wants a 1.5 trillion valuation for SpaceX. And right now he wants data centers in SpaceX and all that stuff right before the IPO. And why the rush? Why the rush? Because people are drawing, they're losing money. So before they all lose money, let's just get the IPO out and then take everything. Just saying. What are the chances?